All I'ma say is, if a grown whore touches my child, it's on the motherfucking popping. And that's just on pit. Hey guys, welcome back to the Hey my Caniacs, welcome back to the King Cain Way TV. It's me, King Cain, and I'm here today to give you guys a review over Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 9, Episode 5. Before I hop right on into the review, if this is your first time watching, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Turn on your goddamn notifications. Don't hit personalized. Select all. So that way you are a part of the Caniac family. Also, you guys, check out my community page. I am raffling off my very first pair of Blue Cain, which is the name of my safety pin jewelry line. It's BLU apostrophe Cain, C-A-I-N, jewelry. So I'm raffling off my very first pair of safety pin earrings. They're absolutely cute. If you have not saw them, go ahead and head to my community page and enter to win the raffle. Okay, it's super easy. Doesn't take a long time. You know, and the instructions are there. Okay. I love you guys so much, and I'm just truly grateful that I have created this platform for myself to be able to come here and give my opinion, how the fuck I feel, say what the fuck I want to say, and that just be it, you know? So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into this interview. First of all, just a disclaimer, I love this episode because the scenes were short, they were sweet, they gave us what we needed, and then the girls moved on, you know? We don't need these long extended scenes. You know how Love and Hip Hop New York was doing. That's why I don't review no other Love and Hip Hop franchise other than Atlanta, because Atlanta just gets it. Okay? So anyways, Rashida is getting beat down. She has a date with Kirk. I love her ponytail. She's sitting in her bathroom, putting on her makeup, getting cute. We see little Carter. He's grown up to be so cute. He comes in there. He's like, here, Mom, these will be cute. So he gives her the shoes, and, you know, they do that whole thing. We see Rashida leave the house. Her and Kirk are on the motorcycle, you know, living life on the wild side. We all know that Kirk loves his motorcycles. We remember when Rashida's mom, Charlene, a few seasons ago, she ran over his motorcycle because he was doing too goddamn much. So it was cute to see them just having date night, and, you know, Kirk has it set up really nice, and, you know, they're just like, you know, talking about what they want to leave, how they want to leave a legacy for the children, and things like that. It was boring, but it was cute, and it's their 20-year anniversary, so hopefully, you know, they make it to another 20 years happily without him cheating, lying, and, you know, doing what he does with all of his earrings. But at the end of the day, they have 7 kids total, but they have 2 together. And I just thought that that was interesting. Like, you guys have been together 20 years and y'all only have 2 kids together. So Rashida wasn't trying to have no goddamn kids like that now. I think Kirk is the one that got all the goddamn kids. It seems like Kirk done grew up with his turtle head, turtle face. So I'm proud of Kirk. You know, y'all do y'all, you know. Next, we see Cece, Shooter, and the kids. It's Shooter's birthday. So Sierra and the kids are just hanging out with him. Sierra brings him a super expensive gift from Chanel. Be clear, happy birthday. Sierra opens up about her son. His name is Mason, and I just love that name. I named my nephew Mason. So I love the name Mason. And, you know, now that she said that, her son looks like a goddamn Mason. They pretty much, Sierra talks to Shooter just about, you know, how the daughter has just been showing out. She's been disrespectful. You know, there's something going on. She doesn't really know. And Shooter just like, well, baby, what's going on? Like, what's tea? Why you don't like school? What's this? What's that? The daughter, you can tell there's something going on. She's just like, I can't with the drama. Like, I'm over this. I'm over that. So, you know, at first sight, it seems like, okay, this is just a teenager going through teenage shit. Like, I remember I was a teenager and I was like, girl, I'm so over high school. But the thing about it, I still went and graduated. Okay. So those of you who do not have a high school diploma or the equivalent, get on your shit and at least get that. So The little girl, you know, she comes off very like meek. I don't know if it was the cameras or what the case may have been, but she comes off very meek. She's so pretty with her fat round face. She looks just like her mom. So Shooter's just pretty much like, you know, at the end of the day, well, he and Sierra, like at the end of the day, we are family. And Sierra feels like, well, they need to see us interact and they need to be around all of us again. Because since me and you separated, shit, they just ain't been acting right. So it doesn't really seem like Shooter received it. He out in his confessional talking about Sierra trying to ease her way. And back to him like, Shooter, ain't nobody studying you. You looking and sounding just like Candy Burris. Ain't nobody studying you. Hell. Shooter just be feeling himself. That's how I feel. He also opened up in his confessional that he has already told Sierra about Kiyomi. So, thank you, Shooter, for telling her about Kiyomi. I mean, y'all not together, but that's the least you can do if the whore is going to be around your children. And when I say Kiyomi, we all know her name. Big Jaw Yomi. Okay? Anywho, moving on, we see Jock, big nose, messy ass. He's back at the salon. The salon lady is still there from last season with the pussycat wig. Sharonda is the name. She's still loud and ignorant. Still trying to be cute and have a little attitude. Like, girl, I don't know. Like, can we not see Sharonda anymore? I just don't think she brings anything. Anywho, Jock invites Alexis Guy to come down to the shop because he saw that she posted about, you know, being involved in human trafficking, and he's putting together a panel to discuss it. So he wants her to come to the shop so that he can like pretty much ask her like, hey, would you be willing to come and, you know, talk about your experience? And Alexis is like, you know, it's not fake. You know, this is something I really went through, and I don't really know if I just want to open up about it. But at the same time, Alexis did say that, you know, I have a daughter. So, you know, at the same breath, why not this time? But at the end of the day, she's just not sure if she wants to really go public with it. I had no idea that Alexis Sky went through that. That is so crazy. And that's why I always say you never know what a motherfucker is going through or done been through. So that's why I don't just be coming for folks and just being mean and nasty, because a bitch will shoot you out here. Anywho, they just kiki, and Alexis Sky and Big Nose Jock, they also kiki about, you know, Akbar saying she's the queen, and he tells her about light skin Keisha and this, that, and the third. Alexis really doesn't care. You know, she was just like, Akbar crazy, she's the queen of Atlanta. You know, it really wasn't anything. I don't know. I hate Alexis in her confessional. She looked hot in a cooler brown. I think the wig is all over her head. She definitely needs the professionals on set to get her together. Not sure where Arrogant Tay was, but I don't know if I'm like, I don't know. Well, I don't know, but I know that I was not living for Alexis Sky's confessional look. I feel like, yeah, y'all at home, but I mean, damn, you see how light-skinned Keisha came through last episode. You saw Rashida with her blue and green hair looking cute. I mean, even KK Karen King, the biggest, you know, the biggest thief in Atlanta, even she pulling together her confessional. So, Alexis, I don't know, is this not looking cute for you? Hate. But I do feel like Alexis is absolutely gorgeous down. Next we see Sierra, Rashida, and Bambi. They're ski shopping. I absolutely love Sierra's look. It looks like she has on like a camouflage, but not the dirty dark green camouflage, but like the cute, like, it's like a cute, like, brownish, light greenish color. I think she looks absolutely beautiful. I love the bob. But anyways, Mimi comes. They're all shopping for the ski trip. And Rashida tells them, you know, I'm going on a ski trip. I want you guys all to come. They discuss if Carly is coming, and you know, Sierra just tells them, well, last time I saw Carly, I tried to make it up with her, and the bitch told me that Karma is my best friend. So I don't really got time for the vindictive shit. And you know, all of the ladies, they agree. They're like, okay, yeah, that's weird, that's a little much, you know, etc., etc. Everybody after that moment starts talking about the things they've been through. Sierra opens up about her kids. Rashida tells them about Mama Charlene in Houston doing the most, and how, you know, everything else that's going on in her family. Bambi talk about how drunk Mama D done came and brought the obituary to the family meeting, and You know, it's that whole thing. Mimi's the only one who's not really going through anything, who really didn't open up about anything. So the next scene is the human trafficking event. I love it. I'm just like, OMG, this is so fucking intense. You have all these ladies telling their stories. The first lady was a bit much. Just, yeah, I slept with 20 men and shit. I had abortions. I was in my 3rd trimester. So I had to push out my abortion. And it's like, are you crunk? Did you heal from it? Are you mad about it? You know, I just found her, her delivery to be a little bit off and weird for me. Just as a person watching the show, it was just like, okay, girl, calm down. I don't get it. Then the other ladies, they talk and, they discuss what they've gone through. But what's interesting is that these women all say that it has something to do that they would go to church looking for clients. Or the first lady said she got introduced to the whole sex trafficking thing because it was a mega pastor's daughter who put her on. So that goes back to, you can't trust no nigga, you can't trust no Christian. You feel me? Know God for yourself. Do your own thing with the Lord. You can't be believing in these pastors. You can't be believing in these church folk. You have to know the Lord for thyself. Because as you can see, churches are corrupt, even more corrupt than the strip club, and that's just true tea. Alexis comes and she opens up about everything that she's gone through, how she ran away at 15, 16, and, she just ended up, getting with a guy and he threw her phone, broke her phone. She didn't have a choice. She had to sell her body, sold to the highest bidder. She wasn't able to get in contact with any of her family, which is crazy. And I just like, damn, Alexis, I had no idea that you went through that. Like, that is crazy. And that's my whole thing. You just never know what people go through. So be careful when you fuck with people and when you do stuff to people, period. And then she said that how she escaped is because she had just, did what she did with a guy, and he was just like, he saw tears in her eyes, and he was like, what's wrong? And he asked her how old she was, and she told him 16, and he dropped her off at the bus station. And glory be to God, that's how she got her escape. And that's just so crazy how she was sex trafficked. And I'm like, okay, so Alexis Scott's from Atlanta. So you mean to tell me that happened to her here in Atlanta? But I'm going to get on that. I love Akbar's speech. It touched me. Her and Alexis, I feel like they're friends. She told Alexis she loves her. They really have like a moment that I'm just really, 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 really here for. I love what Alexis said in her confessional, when she was like, at the end of the day, I'm just a hurt person. I'm trying to heal. And, sometimes I might act out on social media or I might do things, not the right way, but don't hold it against me. I'm still healing and learning from my past. So that's beautiful, Alexis. But I do think Alexis needs to get into some type of therapy, just to overcome that trauma. I have a friend who's done that, and now she is just, she's blossomed, So I definitely think that Alexis could use that as well. Next we see it's like Sierra's daughter situation. She was at the schoolhouse, and a student and the student mama done jumped on her, tried to mow her down. And to me, that's crazy, that's ghetto, that's late. I can't believe this old ass grown ass woman that went to this school to fight this 14-year-old child with your daughter. How trifling and ghetto can you be? We'll later find out, when Sierra talking to Shooter about it, that the woman lives in her building. Then we find out that the daughter's scared to come out of her house. Sierra done got the restraining order against the mama and the daughter. It is just too motherfucking me much. We saw the footage of the fight, and I remember when this very first happened, it was all over the blogs, and I was just like, oh my fucking God, I can't believe that Sierra didn't teach her daughter how to beat a bitch with a purse. Because we all know that Sierra_Glim Shop is infamous for knocking a hoe upside the head with her purse. So I don't know, I just kind of expected a little more. I want to see Sierra going in, I want to see her going off, but she got shit to lose. So, you muffed Carly, you need to go muff that motherfucking mama who put her hands on your child. Anywho, I just think it's so tragic. It's so sad. It's just so disgusting. Shooter and Cece, they're talking about the situation. To me, it's just really, it's all too much. I love to see Shooter and Sierra parent and be parents to their daughter. And Shooter just telling the daughter, like, you just lost a brother, you know? I don't want to lose no more kids. I don't want to bury no more kids. And I think Mason is Shooter's son by Sierra. But Sierra had her daughter when she was young, so I don't think the daughter Paris is Shooter's biological daughter. But however, family is motherfucking me family, and that's just on Pira. Anywho, I'm going to skip right past Bambi and Scrap. You know, she's just packing and laying down the law. About how she don't want no new folks around her child while she gone. So that's that. Kirk Jr., he done got arrested. Him and another Frost Bistro employee was riding around. They probably was riding around high smoking. They got stopped and, you know, they have a little bag of weed, you know, probably a gram or less. You know, and, you know, he had a gun and now he done went to jail and the charges are just drawn up to make him look like a criminal. He doesn't have a bond, so he's just, you know, annoyed and sad. Rashida and Kirk, they're talking about it. You know, the police brutality is at an all-time high. So they're just happy that he is alive, but what the fuck is all these charges? Like, what does this mean, you know? So I don't really know, you know, people go to jail every day, all day. Don't be running around smoking this weed and you're not, you know, make sure that if you're going to ride around and smoke weed, get you some nice little tent that's legal. You know, make sure that, you know, all your lights are working. Make sure that, you know, your signal lights, make sure you're following the traffic rules. I mean, just do everything right because, I mean, shit, I ride around and get high all the time, but I'll make sure ain't nothing, I'm doing everything that I need to do and ain't no tea with the car. You feel me? So, you know, that's tragic. I hope he gets out. You know, he's annoyed. He has children. Kirk old ass is a grandfather. And, you know, Kirk just said it's hard raising black men out here, which it is, period. Next we see is the girl ski trip. Everybody's arriving to the van to get ready to head out. I love Carly's jacket. Her and Sierra kind of have like a weird tension when Carly walks up. Like, I want to speak, but I don't know if I should speak type of tease, which was a lot. Rashida pulls up and tells them, like, hey, it's so much going on in my family and everything I got going. I'm not going. So they embrace her. I agree with Rashida. I don't know if I would have left either with all this shit going on with my Houston store, my mama being ignorant. Now my stepson is in, you know, in the jail fighting some crazy ass charges. So, yeah, that's crazy. They head out. Sierra gets emotional on the bus just talking about her daughter and just how tragic it was. I feel like, Carly, you can't blame Sierra for wanting to get away. And just because, bitch, you wouldn't leave, whore, which I know you would leave, bitch. It took you a million seasons to bring your daughter onto the platform. And it took Sierra, what, 1 or 2 to bring her daughter on. So we just met your daughter last season, Carly. And you've been on here since season 1. So shut the fuck up. You can't judge Sierra for how she's trying to handle her and her daughter's situation. I personally feel like, you know, it's tragic. It's sad what's going on with the daughter, but I do feel like, damn, take you a vacation if you need one, CC, and that's just that. I kind of feel like Bambi needs to stop bringing up, well, the last time y'all was together, talking about Carly and Bambi. Talking about Carly and Sierra. Like, girl, if they getting along, they okay. You know, Carly's still in her feelings about it, which I get. But stop bringing it up, Bambi. Ain't nobody saying, oh, last time we saw you and Benzino together, y'all was in the hot tub. Oh, okay. I'm tired of her with her big teeth. Now, I live for Bambi. She's a mother. I like seeing her as a wife. But, girl, shut up. Stop being so messy. Get your own tea. Get your own beef. Because, like, Skin Keisha read you, too, to be honest. Anywho, they just kick in. They snacking. Bambi might be pregnant. She's nauseous. She eats some peanuts and she feels better. Shakana texts and lets Sierra know that she's on her way. Spice ain't really here for Shakana. She said she ain't got time for that fake shit. She ain't fucking with her, so girl, bye. I don't know what that's about, but we shall get into it. I said in my notes, I put, oop, what happened? So we'll get into that, child. I just love how short these scenes are. I love it. Next, we see that KK is mad that Cheyenne ain't paid a phone bill, allegedly. I think KK just mad because Cheyenne out here getting her camera time. Cheyenne's a cute girl. She fucking with Shooter. And I don't feel like Cheyenne and Chantel, her brother who she fucking with, it's just a grown-ass, 30-year-old ass bitch. Don't nobody owe y'all no explanation at the age of 30, like I'm fucking with who I'm fucking with. Why do I have to tell my brother that I'm fucking his homeboy? I don't give a fuck. My brother, like Cheyenne said, my brother done fuck plenty of my homegirls. I never got involved. So I don't understand why KK is even putting herself in this. KK just boring, fat, old. Like Jocelyn told you, bitch, go drink some milk and get out of this because you're a thief. You should have been to jail, not your baby. Like Jocelyn told your motherfucking ass. Get some business, bitch. I really don't see Cheyenne calling KK a bitch. You know, it just seems like Cheyenne got respect. She spoke to KK when KK came over there doing stunts and shows. So I don't understand why she's even bringing up, you know, the whole shooter situation. If y'all beefing about a phone bill, bitch, get the phone bill paid and shut up. Don't be bringing up who I'm fucking with. You know, I just think it's so childish. And then even next week, we saw the glimpse, a sneak peek of Scrap De Leon gonna be trying to check Shooter. Like, bitch, you can't check me about fucking your grown-ass sister who's consenting. You feel me? So, all I can say is I like Cheyenne with bangs. So, I can't wait to see how she handles the situation with Shooter and Big Jaw Yomi. So, baby, that's that. So, anywho, guys, that's my review of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Season 9, Episode 5. Please like my video, rate my video, subscribe to the goddamn channel, and follow me on all of my social medias in the description. Also, go to my community page and please join in on becoming, well, not really becoming, but follow the rules to enter the raffle for the blue Cain, which is my safety pin line jewelry. My first pair of earrings I'm going to raffle off, okay? So I love you guys. Peace, and stay safe. Period.